Hi, my name is Crystal Jackson, and I will be talking about my carbon footprint project reflection. So let's go ahead and get started. So the three major things that I noticed when looking around my household was I was using a lot of single-use plastic, um, and when I was using them, I wasn't recycling them. So those were my major issues. So I also realized that my daughter does not like the taste of the city water, so I had to find a way to not use bottled waters, but also get it so she would drink the city water. I wanted to take advantage of the Starbucks reusable cups program. Um, so that was an added benefit because Starbucks is also a single plastic use that I was not recycling as well. My next would be to research Nestle and their parent companies and their environmental practices. I've heard some not so great things about them, so I wanted to do a little bit more research and figure out if they were worth supporting. So recycling here in Columbus is fairly easy. You call the Citizen Service Center here in Columbus, and they'll bring you a blue cart. It's like a massive blue trash can, and they'll also give you a little pamphlet of when their recycling days are. Now, when I took notice of my single plastic use, it did not warrant that big of a trash can for the weekly use. So what I ended up doing is I talked to my neighbor who they recycle, and we're very good friends. So I was just like, can I just toss my recyclables in your trash can? She was just like, yeah, that's perfect. So now we use the same recycling bin. I also utilize the portable recycling at Cooper Creek. There are a couple other areas here in Columbus. If you go on to the Citizen Service recycling website, they'll show you the other areas in Columbus where they have portable recycling centers. So when I documented for my 1 week, I found out I was using 26 plastic bottles, one aluminum can, and 17 cardboard boxes um, that was not going to be recycled. I ended up recycling them. I saved them, but that was just from 1 week. So that was pretty eye-opening. So this is what those bottles look like. My daughter loves the little Purified Life 8 ounce bottles because they're easier for her little small hands to hold. Um, so we won't be using those anymore. And in order to stop using those and drink the city water, I invested in a Brita filter. They have them at Walmart for $28 plus tax, and it already comes with a filter. The filter lasts 2 months. Um, and to get a new filter, they have them in 3 packs for about $8 plus tax. And she likes the taste of the Brita filter versus just plain city water. My house is a little bit older, so I'm chalking it up to the old pipes. I was excited about the Starbucks reusable cups because I love Starbucks. It's one of my major food groups, so I was really happy about that. So what you would do is you would go to a Starbucks, and they actually have incentives. So usually for every dollar you spend at Starbucks, you get 1 or 2 stars per dollar. But if you used a reusable cup, you got 25 stars. So it bumped you up and a 10-cent discount. Bad thing about it is you have to go inside the Starbucks. I did not know that. And because I am a big drive-through, I very rarely get out. It wasn't feasible for me to do it because I would have to get my child out of her car seat to go get a coffee to then put her back in the car seat. So I ended up just for that week just making my coffee at home. Now when it came to Nestle, I did not know how widespread Nestle was. Um, I was pleasantly surprised to see that when I did decide to stop using Nestle, that Perrier and Pellegrino, some of the waters were the ones that really hit me, but nothing really else. stood out to me, so that was fairly easy to cut out. The reason why I am cutting it out is because Nestle is engaging in child slave labor. Um, in February 2021, Nestle was named along several other chocolate manufacturers in a class action lawsuit accusing them of knowingly engaging in forced labor. Um, they also, a small town, they used up all the water in a small town in a lake that was already experiencing a drought. So, unsavory water practices. And I'm not saying they're an evil company, but evil is doing worse when you know better. So, yeah, I will no longer be supporting them or putting money towards their company. I would suggest other people to do their research on them as well. There are other chocolate companies out there um, that don't practice unsavory behavior. So yeah, that is my take on it. And these are my citations. All right, thank you so much.